So I turned on the car this morning, and it usually, turns on. It was completely cold, the engine, and it usually turns on to like close to 1,000 RPM to warm up, and then goes down to like 600. But right now it's staying at like 500 RPM, even 400. Let's see. See? Hoy es muy sonso, ¿va?
Abajo del motor de la camioneta, donde está el tapón del aceite, está escurrido, se botó el tapón. El tornillo.
So, this is my Lexus is350, and it was an idling right. I thought it was my filter because it's really dirty. It was not idling normal, so usually when you do a cold start, the RPMs will go to like a little bit over 1,000 RPM, and I think I have footage, so I'm gonna try to show you guys. But what the car was doing, I started it, and I noticed that it started really like really calm at like 900, 800 RPM, so that was kind of odd for me. And then I stepped on the gas a little bit, and the car actually died. So I was like, what the hell? I turned it on again, and it was driving fine. But I just came back, so I was gonna look at it. It's definitely dirty, so I'm gonna put it back for now. But I also took out my airflow sensor. It looks fine. I got the cleaner right here. I also got the mass airflow sensor cleaner. But what I noticed is when I was gonna unplug the airflow sensor, this whole thing just moved, and then I looked, and it was pretty much not connected right here. So I'm hoping that's my issue. I already unplugged my battery because I wanted to see if the computer would like relearn it. So the symptoms for this was just the car the RPMs were not normal. Like I said, usually when your car is completely cold in the morning, you turn it on. Doesn't matter you're in like a negative 40 degree or you're in like the summer, the RPMs will always go high at like 1,000 RPM or a little bit over. So you get that nice cold start, right? But in this case, the symptom was RPMs were not that high. We're like 800 RPM, around there. And actually when the car was idling at normal, it was at like 400 or 500. So literally the car was too calm. It needs to be 600 RPM normally. Like that's the normal at a operating temperature. So if you guys get those symptoms, most likely it's gonna be something disconnected here, like me. I'm gonna say check your throttle body, check your airflow sensor, clean them up, and your filter. Sometimes these filters do require you to use oil on them. K&N recommends you, but I personally don't use it. It's just to help catch like dirt. But I just do change my filters like every 6 months, no more than 1 year, because they do last a long time. Yeah, this thing is super loose.
Hey, try to pull it. See if it doesn't come out.
No, yeah, I did. That's fine. So, I liked it. I mean, to be honest, dude, for the mileage, it wasn't bad.
I mean, a Toyota at that miles is brand new, dude. You know?
So, that's tight. Make sure there's no gap there, because I think that was my issue. Airflow sensor back in. Plug it in. And then we got our filter back. So gonna connect the battery and hopefully she starts and doesn't. So basically the symptoms of this was, so if your car hesitates, like when you press the gas lightly and it goes, it like doesn't breathe, it's gonna be something in your air intake. You guys like my K&N? The best, baby. Plus 35 horsepower, 25 wheel. Everything's back, battery's back, everything's put together. Let's see.
Like this.
Can't forget my fake ass F Sport cover badge. Dude, what the fuck? So that was a lot of work to put in one fucking clip.
Beauty cover.
Beauty cover. Oh, the engine bay cover. I think that's it.
That's called a beauty cover.
Beauty cover. Alright, we're Gucci. So we're gonna turn it on. Hopefully it starts fine. The RPMs were really low, and then I tap on the gas and it turned off. And then after that I tap on the gas a little bit and it would just die. It would try to die. So we should hear a cold start right now, pretty loud. Whoa. Nope.
This is worse than before.
Yeah, alright.
Try again.
So you guys saw what just happened. Turn it off. Nope, it's not. Well, you know what though? Right now it's on relearn because I could disconnect the battery.
Yeah.
So, because last time that I unplugged the battery, the car was dying like that too, and I was worried. I was like, what the hell is going on? But it's doing exactly what it was doing earlier. So there's no engine code, so that's good. Because if it has something really serious, it would try to die right now. Like it already would have a check engine light. But I guess I'm gonna drive it, and I'm sure it's gonna be on relearn right now. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna drive it around, and in my theory right now it should go back to normal, like little by little. Let me accelerate.
Nothing's not sound right. Nothing's not sound right. Are you sure that's RELEARN mode?
Yeah, that's how it was one time. When I changed the battery.
Like it hesitated like that?
Yeah. It felt like it was gonna turn off. You wanna drive around?
Nah.
Really? You're gonna let me strand it by myself? Alright, I'm gonna drive it around and I keep you guys updated. I don't know if you guys see on the last video the mileage that I had right here, right? So now this is the mileage. That way you guys don't say I'm bullshitting you or whatever. But I've been driving the car for, damn it. So I've been driving the car now for about, I'm gonna say 5 minutes, and it's back to normal. So now you guys are gonna see right now, I'm gonna come to a stop, and hold on, let me get a red light or something. So I'm just gonna turn in the street. Alright, so I wanna turn right. Oh wow, I could've just waited that light. So I'm just gonna pull over right here, and I'm gonna stop right. I'm on D right now, and if you guys see, my RPMs are normal now. That's where it should be at. 600 RPM. Look, I'm gonna drive, and then stop, and then see, it stays at 600. It doesn't drop below 600. That's where the RPMs should be on a normal operating temperature. I come back to a stop, and it only drops to like 600 RPM. The car doesn't hesitate when I accelerate again, and that's where you want it to be. I'm gonna come to another stop right now and show you guys, like on neutral. Alright, so the car is on neutral right now. Same thing. When I change gear, see, it's not supposed to drop below 500 RPM. So, see, that's good. It should never go. If your RPMs is going below this mark right here, which is 500 RPM, if it goes lower that, then it's on. Something's not right, or don't worry, because that will happen if you just change your battery. So, yeah. I'm not gonna cut the video here. I'm gonna let the car cool off. Actually, I'm gonna drive it right now some more, and then to close the video, I will just get another clip of turning the car on from a cold start, because I want to make sure that it's not gonna give me issues, like to go to work tomorrow, for example. So this should idle. Alright guys, so in the morning I didn't do a proper start because I was late to work. So this is a proper start. So RPMs high up in the, you guys saw it started on the 1500, and now it's dropping a little bit, and this is how your car should start up. So basically when I started my car, went completely cold, my RPMs were like literally down there, and it shouldn't be. It should always be up here, somewhere around here, and then start dropping as the temperature gets to operating temperature. So yeah, my car is good. Like I said, my issue was just the intake tube was loose. But I just want to share my experience, show you guys around my engine bay. Thank you for watching. Any questions? Feel free to comment. Drag that ass, baby. Drag that ass. I'm not gonna stop recording so that you guys see that what car it was. I know it was turbo.